Hey guys, so I'm just giving you some tips and just my experience personally, specifically for some of you that complain about not getting a lot of background work. And for some of you that may be unaware of what I'm talking about working as a TV or movie extra. So let's just say you are someone that has found it a little bit difficult to get some work. I can just really share what my experience has been. Obviously, I'm not a casting director, so I'm not telling you what you should do specifically, but I'm just sharing what my experience has been. Because when I was doing a bunch of background work, I was probably working, at least 3 days out of the week. The most that I've worked in one week was 5 days out of the week. There were plenty of weeks where I was working at least 4 days out of the week. And I know that some people don't have that same story. So let me just share a little bit of my story with you. So in the beginning, when I just wanted to test the waters out in it, I was not getting called in for anything at all. And that happened for a while. And what ended up happening for me is when I decided I would give it another shot, something, just told me, you know what? Tomorrow, wake up early and make yourself ready for any rush calls. And that's basically what I did. And oh and behold, it happened. It happened just like that. I got a rush call. So I would use that as, a technique for me to get work if I wasn't getting any work, which was just making myself available for rush calls. So after I, got my first background job by making myself available for a rush call, before you knew it, like I was getting called in often. And another difference I think between me and some of the other background actors was the fact that I was always checking my email and I always made myself available to my phone. So I feel like you have to pretty much submit yourself as soon as a casting notice is sent out. And then after you submit, you need to make sure that you can answer your phone. So I know that can be a little bit of a problem when you're on set because some people don't want you to have your phones. You're just going to have to figure out a way to make it work. But I always made sure that I was always checking my phone for when new casting notices came out. And I would always make myself available to get the call because I remember I would get calls and then I would miss it and then I missed out on that work too. So I think again, that is just what has made it a little bit different for me than for some other people that complain about not getting work. I remember being on set and some people, they would be talking the whole entire time. And me, I was submitting myself the whole entire time. So it wasn't like I was trying to be rude to anyone, but we're on set, we're working. There's only so much that like I'm allowed to like really say, like as far as like being able to talk while we're on set. So I'm not trying to talk a whole lot. And then I'm over here trying to actually submit myself. So it can be hard, trying to be aware of your surroundings, like if you're going to be told to move from here to there, and then also someone beside you trying to talk. So it was just really hard. So I just focused mainly on, making sure that I could hear if I was being told to go do anything, and then also, constantly submitting myself for work and making myself available. So, another factor that could play into this, again, this is just my opinion because I'm not a casting director for background. I just used to do background work. So I think maybe your pictures make a big deal as well. They don't all have to be professional pictures. You can have, some snapshots in your pictures that you have on your account. Maybe you can have a couple of professional shots. I think what I made sure that I made sure that I had a picture with me in like different outfits. So I had a picture of me in a business suit. I had a picture of me in, business casual. I had a picture of me in workout clothes. So I had like a number of pictures of me in different type of clothing. And because I had to get used to that, get used to, that type of work versus modeling. I remember a lot of my pictures, I wasn't smiling because I was just so used to like doing like modeling work where I'm not smiling. And I think it works. Again, it just depends, I guess, what you're trying to portray in the picture. But I think I would have done better if I had more pictures where I was smiling. But in either case, I guess I did good. I was getting a lot of work. I was getting more work than a lot of other people at the time. So smile in your pictures. Again, it just depends on what you're trying to portray in the picture, but definitely have some where you are smiling, where you are wearing different outfits. And of course, when you see a casting notice for someone with a business suit, submit your picture that you have with you in a business suit. I think, again, according to what you typically portray, you just want to make sure you have that type of wardrobe as well. So I made sure to have a long gown. I made sure to have business suit, business casual clothing. I also had scrubs and a medical coat as well. And you, as far as like your wardrobe too, if you are going to go out and buy clothes to have for a background, definitely you want to have the colors that typically work best. So it's always like a forest green, maybe like a dark purple. A lot of times I remember being told to stay away from red. I think this blue is probably okay. So you want clothing where there aren't patterns, there aren't logos, and that fall into the color scheme that I was going with just now. A lot of times, again, I was never really asked for red. You could be asked for red one day, but for the main part, probably not. Probably not white either. You could be asked for white, but again, I don't ever really recall being asked for something with white. So yeah, again, I just wanted to share that information with you. If you were, if you're someone that's been saying, I'm not getting a lot of background work and I don't know why, just think about what you may be doing. Do you think you need more pictures? Do you think you need to be submitting yourself more often? Have you missed phone calls? If you're struggling just a little bit right now and it's been a while or you never got called in for anything, try and make yourself available for a rush call and see if that changes anything for you. Again, I'm just sharing my experience with you. If you happen to know a casting director in background, you should definitely ask them what their advice is. But I just wanted to share my observations and just my experience. So I hope this helps you guys. Hey, if you are not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also, let's see, find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook as well. You can find me on Snapchat. And yeah, let's hang out some more. Till next time.